Hi everyone, my name is Bart Wasiak. I'm a senior associate at Arnold Porter, where I practice international arbitration. The Bali International Arbitration and Mediation Center has very kindly asked me to share with you my #1 piece of career advice for young and aspiring lawyers. Now, a lot of great advice already has been shared as part of this series, and I'm hoping that my top tip when it comes to career development will help you make the most of that advice and of any future opportunities that you may come across. And my advice is this: create and use a professional development plan. One of my fellow practitioners has already spoken on the importance of being intentional about your career journey. And you can see her video on this topic just here. Now, from my experience, what can really help you with being more thoughtful and purposeful about developing your career is having a place, it's going to be an electronic document or even a physical notebook, where you can jot down any ideas that you have for developing your career, and also to keep track of the progress that you've already made. There's so much information out there, so many events, so many opportunities you could potentially pursue, that it's very easy to become overwhelmed by the number of choices and perhaps end up not pursuing any of them at all. And this is particularly true, I think, at the early stages of your career, when you may not yet know exactly what you want to do. And I think that's why having a plan can be so useful. And although I call it a professional development plan, I certainly don't mean some formal, detailed document that you have to follow step by step. Quite the contrary. I mean, what I have in mind is a very simple, easy to use, and quick to create, up to, and review document. And let me show you what I mean. What you see on the screen is just an example, but it looks a bit like my own professional development plan. As you can see, this document can be used to note down things like people you would like to catch up with, topics on which you're interested in writing, events in which you'd like to get involved, initiatives you consider pursuing, any useful tips that you have come across, and, importantly, any feedback that others have given you. If, like me, you like color coding, you can mark in some way things that you've already done, which will help you feel a sense of accomplishment. You can highlight in a different color those things that you're currently working on, and perhaps strike over the ideas that, for whatever reason, have not worked out, but are still worth remembering about. What I can't stress enough is the importance of this being a super accessible, easy to edit document. The idea is not to have a plan that you revisit once in a few months. Instead, it should be something that you use weekly, if not daily, to note down anything that you've come across that you found useful or interesting in terms of developing your career, any ideas that you have. This is meant to be a dynamic, not a static document. And its contents will evolve as you progress with your career. Let me give you an example of how you can use it. In preparing for this, recording this video, I watched the videos recorded by others as part of this fantastic BIAMC initiative. And there are a few things that I myself learned from those videos, ideas that I found particularly interesting or useful. And so what I did is I opened my own professional development plan, and I added a few notes in order to remember about those ideas. And I know from experience that by having done so, I'm much more likely not just to remember about them, but actually to pursue them. So again, my advice to you is this: have a document in which you list your career development ideas, use it frequently, and keep track of the progress you've already made. And I strongly believe that by doing so, you will feel more motivated, you will be more thoughtful about your career development, and you will more quickly see your hard work bear fruit. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.